I've really just been tapping into my creative energy and allowing myself to flow. I feel like when we get in a place where we feel like we are stuck or that we have no other option or no other else way that we can go, there's a lot of ways that we can turn that energy around and use it as something that fuels us and benefits not just ourselves, but the people around us. I see a lot of people that are very creative, and I feel like they're abundant in expressing that energy because they know their worth. They know that they are worthy of being able to express that authenticity and authentically through whatever art form or whatever way of healing that they allow themselves to express their selves in. And there are going to be people that are going to feel like you should express your creativity and that you should express your joy in a different way. But it's really up to you for you to just say that you're not going to allow society or what other people may think about you to dictate the way that you choose to show up in the world or the way that you choose to embody your sacred energy or to embody your feminine energy. And I just been looking into a lot of things and a lot of ways that we use our sensual energy and our sexuality to express ourselves, and also ways that we use our sexuality to cover up exactly who we are. And I feel like we've been working backwards. I feel like we have been put in a state where we have been made to feel like we should cover up who we are and not truly express who we are and remain stuck and stagnant in this energy of not fully expressing our sensuality and not expressing our sexual energy. If you guys have not already checked out my video on sensual energy and what it is or what it feels like to be sensual, I will link that in the video above. And since we're on the topic of sensuality and like just being 100% in our senses, I guess, I feel like for some reason people don't understand that everyone is sensual. Literally everything on our planet is sensual, including the trees, the grass, the wind, and the things that we just don't recognize or care to recognize on a daily basis. And when we allow ourselves to connect with that aspect of life and to connect with that aspect of nature, we are allowing ourselves to fully embrace and heal our root chakras. I know a lot of people are stuck in their root chakras and they're stuck there, but it's not really in a healthy way. It's in a way that they are indulging more so in the material world, as far as money and people that constantly overindulge in overeating and excessive shopping and excessive sex that really keep people stuck. And I would say about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, probably like a month, I've been trying to express how I feel about the root chakra and how I feel about being in the physical world. And I don't feel like indulging or participating in any of those things are necessarily bad, but we do have to acquire a balance in regards to that aspect in that part of our lives. And I also feel like work has a lot to do with that as well. When we give too much of our energy away to people, we don't really have the foresight to see, right? We don't have the sight. We don't have the ability to like tap into our life force energy. And tapping into our life force energy is very important because it not only connects us with our lower nature, it connects us with our higher nature. And being able to utilize our sexual energy and our sensual energy to like manifest and see things through. And when you're constantly indulging in those senses, when you're constantly allowing those senses to control you, then you no longer are in control. You no longer have the ability to manifest. You no longer have the ability to envision the life that you really want. And I look at people that have mastered, not necessarily mastered, but they've gotten to a level of being comfortable with where they are, and they got to a level where they don't necessarily have to keep going all day in order to feel like they're doing something, but at the same time they're still bringing things in, they're still bringing abundance into their lives. And being someone that is working towards getting to that point, I totally understand being in that place. I understand being in a place where I feel like I don't have to keep going or I don't have to keep working in order to get to a certain level in my life. And that honestly feels wonderful. And it also comes with needing a level of protection away or protection from people that may not be at that level yet. And I don't want to say this to like make it seem like people are always out to get us, but being aware is knowing that not everyone is going to be able to understand that level of creativity. Not everyone is going to be able to understand that level of joy. And I think this is why I relate to the people that are mystics or the people that live their lives in privacy, the people that put out content, put out artwork, put out music, and then after that they kind of like go ghost. They just don't say anything. They retreat to their inner lives and focus on expressing creativity without feeling like it's something that is like, people feel entitled. They feel entitled to what they don't always have. They feel entitled to things that they are slaves to. They feel entitled to money. They feel entitled to women. They feel entitled to men. They feel entitled to having these relationships. And we have to understand that, yes, being in a relationship or being in a place where you are able to have these experiences in life, that's 100% what life is about, especially on a physical level. That is what it is about, having connections. But outside of all of that, it's kind of like you have to know that not everything or not anything in this world is like not ours. Nothing can be claimed. Nothing can be held onto, because everything is just like temporary. Everything is just for now. And I kind of look at everything as an illusion. Everything is what you make it. Everything is what you perceive it to be, whether you perceive it to be good or bad. There's really no good or bad. The energy just is what it is. So being in this energy of getting to know yourself and being inside of your lower chakras, or getting to know truly about what the color red means, or what sexuality means, and how you can relate to it in a healthy way, is knowing that it's not something that you can possess. It's not something that you can hold over someone else's head or like manipulate. It's just your energy, and however you decide to create, or however you decide to use that energy is up to you. It's really in your will. It's all about how you feel, and the energy just is what it is. And I feel like that's like the beauty in it. That's what's the most creative thing about it. And that's the reason why guarding it, protecting it, and not giving it away so easily, not giving away 100% everything about your life, not giving away 100% everything about what you're doing or what you're working on or how you're feeling, is what makes it sacred. It's what makes it unique. And like, it's okay to retreat. It's okay to like take a break from being so indulgent. And I feel like that's something that society, or even me, can still learn from. And being able to truly take a step back and have the opportunity to express it in a healthy way is something that I feel like at first, when I first got the opportunity to express it, it was something that I felt like I took advantage of, or I didn't really 100% see the value of having the energy and having the time to express myself in a way that's like joyous for me, and like being able to like have people pour into me and give me these things, not only because I feel like I want it, but because I know that I deserve it, and knowing that like my energy is enough. Me being in a room, me being around someone, me talking to someone is like 100% enough. And I know that I don't have to continuously put myself in this place where I am self-sacrificing in order to get this thing that's kind of like an illusion. And it's all what you make it. And I feel like I said enough.